welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing the fourth video on my Youth Industry Strategy Competition series. This video is going to be about how my idea can reduce CO2 levels in the UK. For those of you who are new to this channel, I make educational content and I share my projects that I do in school as well as out of school. I also share my exam experiences for various different boards as a VTuber. I hope you enjoy, so let's start! Now, I am moving on to how my idea would reduce CO2 levels in the atmosphere. In this project, I'm focusing on bananas as examples. First, I went to the local supermarket to see where our bananas came from. I never noticed how big the banana aisles is compared to all the other fruits and vegetables before I started doing this project. They mainly come from Colombia, Costa Rica and the Dominican Republic, as you can see in these graphs as well. This also supports the fact that the bananas are the fourth most important crop after wheat, rice and corn according to the BBC. I also found out a shocking fact. 5 billion bananas are sold in the UK per year. But according to the Guardian paper, we routinely bin 1.4 million edible bananas every single day. 511 million bananas are wasted per year. According to Trade Knowledge Exchange, the UK imports an average of around 1.15 million tonnes of bananas a year. They come by air on plane or by sea on ship. I also found out that bananas take a long time to get to the UK. They produce a carbon footprint by transporting them and by having to keep them refrigerated, as well as when they are ripened in a gas room using chemically produced ethylene gas. This is because when they are imported, they are still green and not ripe. And by the time they get to the UK, if they are still not yellow, they have to chemically ripen them. So, according to The Independent, 1 kilogram of bananas produce 4.67 kilograms of CO2 if they are transported by air. So, 1.15 million tonnes multiplied by 4.60 kilograms, the amount of CO2  1 kilogram of bananas puts out by plane, is 5,370,500,000 kilograms, 5.3705 megatons of CO2 a year from banana imports by air. And if they are transported by sea, it is 1.15 million tonnes multiplied by 0.16 kilograms, the amount of CO2 1 kilogram of bananas gives out by ship, and this equals 1,784,000,000 kilograms of CO2, otherwise known as 1.784 megatons of CO2 a year. This means it's 1.784 megatons of CO2 a year from banana imports by sea. I could not find out exactly how many are transported by air or by sea, so I decided to work out the CO2 for both. But I can surely prove to you, if we cut importing bananas by sea or by air, we do reduce at least 1.784 megatons of CO2 being released into the atmosphere. According to globalcarbonatlas.org, in 2017 the UK produced 385 megatons of CO2, and another small European country like Malta, for instance, would only have produced 1.4. Reducing 1.78 megatons of CO2 is a big deal. Introducing the Mongi banana to the UK. How much importing of the Japanese freeze-throw awakening method saplings to the UK would be necessary if we were to start a farm with this technology? They are selling one banana tree sapling for £350. This sapling would produce 150 organic skin-edible bananas, named Mongi bananas, in one crop cycle, and it will have at least 5 cycles in 3 years, so that's 750 bananas from £350. The D&T farm also shared with me that the facility running cost with 2,000 banana trees is around 2,200 per year with only 2 people looking after it. The cost would only be for temperature and humidity control. Another cost factor is the wages, the importing of saplings, the aquaponics building, the setting up of the building, and the running cost. I cannot come up with the figures for this at the moment since there are too many factors that can affect the cost. And the biggest cost, the rent for your land if you don't own it. Each aquaponics/hydroponic system is unique, so one facility to be fully operational takes at least a year or a bit more. A risk assessment is also needed for natural disasters such as flooding, food hygiene, health, and safety. They all do matter. This is quite a lot of money to produce just 300,000 bananas a year. But, cutting the amount of importing bananas, we reduce 1.7 megatons of CO2. Although the Japanese D&T farm do not have any plans to expand their facilities abroad, they told me that their initial investment would be around £200,000. In the neighbouring country, a Dutch university has already proposed banana farming in the Netherlands. So thank you for watching. I hope you learned something new. My next 2 videos are going to be about visiting sites and seeing places related to my research. I had a great time going to these places, and I highly recommend you visit them too. The links are in the description. So if you like the video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, as it really does help. And hit the notification bell if you want to get notified for the rest of the series. This is a 9-part series, so if you want to stay with me, make sure to have a look at my first videos as well as the videos that are coming later. So until then, see you, bye bye!